Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. Today we have a special box coming in from Penchetta Pen Knife out in Scottsdale, Arizona. Spoke to them, they had some things that they're allowing me to check out. Great store you need to go check out as well. And they work directly with MachineWise, so if you didn't know that, like when I got my MachineWise knife, it got shipped through them. So they're great people. Enjoy those guys, and let's take a look at what we got here. I think it's gonna be kind of cool. All right, today I'm opening up my knife with my MachineWise Mojave. Cool little knife here. Enjoy this one, especially with the distressed anodization. I think that's kind of cool. One of my favorite distressed anodizations, when it's so intentional, it looks good. It doesn't look like someone screwed up. It's so good, it looks like it was meant to be. All right, so we have a few things in here. Let's see, make sure we don't have, all right, so we got a note. I'm just gonna make sure I look at this note. What do we have here? Hey, Rob. Have fun checking out. Oh, we're going to check out a pen. Oh, and then we got a couple of other things we're checking out. So very cool. Very nicely written too. He has a fancy pen right in that one. Oh, Penchetta Pen Knife. We finally got a sticker from them. All right, that's going to go on my wall of stickers for sure. I've enjoyed working with these guys. And here's their card if you ever want to check them out. And if you want to check out the tag, there we go. That's where you want to go check it out. And there's their information if you want to check them out. Definitely go check them out online. They have some cool knives that definitely worth your time. Okay, all right. Ooh, a MachineWise pen. And then we have something from ProTech. We'll make that a second unboxing. Then we have something from William Henry. That's going to be a third unboxing. So we'll put that off to the side for now. Very cool. Well, the first one I want to check out is this right here. I don't know if you know, there was a recent drop of a pen. I missed it. It was awesome. Wouldn't have been able to get it anyways, but I really wanted to check it out. This is a pen that's designed by MachineWise. That's definitely worth checking out. I love the case, by the way. So let's see, what do we have here? Okay, so this is the MachineWise ROTA 002, number 2, by the way. Spiral fluted cap default Parker toxic ano. And final check by GH. All right, so this is the ROTA. This was a cool drop. All right, so let's look at this guy here. And it is, what do we call this again? It is toxic ano, toxic ano, okay. All right, so we got to zoom in a little bit here. Let's look at that, toxic ano. Wow, and there's the pen itself, okay. So you push down, and you lock it. So, okay, I got it. So you push down, and it locks in place like that, and then you push up. So it's kind of like a spin. Very cool. All right, so let's look at the milling on this thing. This is really cool. So you got the MachineWise number 0002. So, I mean, we're looking at thousands coming up here. Very, very cool. I like the anodization. I'll make sure I'm in camera. I like the anodization here. It almost looks like fire anodization, but it's not. It's toxic anodization. So it's like layers and layers of stuff. So I wonder how they did that. That's really cool. All right, so there's the MachineWise logo, as you can see. All right. We may do 2 boxings together, because a pen is, now I'm assuming you open it. I just want to see what is the, what's the ink that you use on this guy. Okay. So is this a standard Parker fill or just Schmidt? It's a Schmidt Easy Flow 9000M. So that's the medium one, okay? And I'm assuming there's a spring on this side, or is a spring on this side? The spring is on this side. Okay, cool. So we'll put that spring back in. Then we'll put this back in. And oh, and here's the part right there. Okay, I see how it works. Okay, so oh, that almost looks, that's cool. Wait, look at this. Looks like a heartbeat, doesn't it? Like a sinus rhythm? That's cool. All right, so that's the track that it must follow. That's cool. Okay, so there's a little point in here, a detent ball. 2 of them. Okay. That's cool. Okay, that's neat. That's neat. All right, I'm digging that. And I love this right here. It's like all comes together like that. That's really neat. All right, very cool. All right, so let's put this back together. So I'm assuming we have to get our okay, so this is gonna, so I'm assuming that this has to go into the track like this. Yeah, there we go. So when this goes over the ball, that's cool. All right, let me explain what's going on. So there's a track, and there's two dedent balls. They can move freely back and forth. So when there's no pressure pushing them in, which is coming from this bottom part of the pin, pushing them in, they can move back, and then you can take this cap off and you can see the track. Once you push the balls in, they now are inside, and there's a track that they roll down, a track just specifically for them, a ceramic ball going down that track, okay? And so it's following. Yeah. So you see how it goes like that? So there's the track, you go down and you're free. So that what I was telling you, that sinus rhythm. So when it goes down, it locks down in this position. Then you move forward, it goes into up position, and that keeps it from moving, and then you push down and it goes down to the lock position. Now, apparently we can go all the way. If we don't let it catch, you can go right past it. So if I go down far enough and I don't let it catch in that little groove, you can go right past it. But if we let it catch, then it locks in an open position. So just for fun, we're gonna, I'm sure the pin writes fantastically, but let's see. I mean, it is, so there you go. And this is the ROTA, or the ROTA. So there you go. Very cool. Yeah, that's nice. Sorry about my dog there. So again, this is number 2, MachineWise, grade 5 titanium, spiral fluted, which is this part right here. Gives you a little traction. I like that. It's the twist cap is the default, so I guess you can have different twist caps. The tip length is a Parker, so that was a Parker that we saw in there. And then right here we have the toxic anno, which is this finishing on here, which is interesting because it's very different on top than it is down here. So this is an anno. A lot of times you would think this is fire. This would be a fire kind of heat treat, but a fire anodization, but it's not. This is like the electrical anode that they do. And then the final quality check. This was made on 10/2/2005 at 11:38 a.m. That's when this came to be. That's cool. I like that. Yeah. So you go down like this. It's open. It locks. So just a little slide over to the side and it opens. So I guess you go forward. Okay, so you go forward. So if you're a lefty, that's cool. Very, very neat. I like this a lot. All right, so I'm going to put this back in here for now, and we're gonna come back to it. But that's really cool. Thank you, Penchetta Pen Knife, for allowing me to check this out. I appreciate you guys. So let me put that back over there. All right, we're gonna include this unboxing because this is kind of a little short video. But this is a Cambria custom. Oh, Cambria custom. I don't think I've ever handled a ProTech custom before. This might be one of the fanciest ProTechs I've ever handled. Let's see. And I feel like I got to be careful. Okay. Oh, I'm a little nervous. What do we got here? Ooh. Okay, okay. Oh, I got caught on the sticker. Hold on. I don't want to rip it. There we go. Ooh, wow. Okay, all right, all right, all right. Gotta put this to the side. So, is this plain aluminum finished? We got an abalone button. That's cool. This looks like copper, fat carbon, or copper chemocarbon? Techno carbon, Cambria techno carbon. Mike Irie. Now, you know Mike Irie. Hold on. Let's talk about Mike Irie, because I do have a TRM Atom with a Mike Irie hollow grind. This is a custom one as well, and this has a Mike Irie grind on this MagnaCut blade. So I do like Mike Irie, so let's see what this is all about. First off, I'm going to take this off just so I don't ruin this thing, okay? We'll put this back on once we're done. So we'll put this over here. Now, just so you know, it's not a cheap knife. This is a little expensive, so obviously. All right, so we've got this beautiful inlay. Got the abalone button. The clip. Now, is that a steel clip? Yeah, it's a steel clip. I didn't know if it's going to be titanium or not. So let's check it out. Oh my goodness, we have to get a microfiber cloth for this. Let's be very careful here. There's some stuff there. I want to make sure that doesn't get on there. Wow. Okay, that is a fancy blade. Look, you can see me. See that? Wow. Okay. Let's look at that blade. Look at the chamfer up there. Beautifully polished. Dual grind. We've got a hollow grind right there. And is that a flat grind or is that a hollow grind? That's a flat grind there and it's a hollow grind there. So we got a hollow grind right here and a flat grind right up here with a polished swedge on top. I'm assuming this is probably MagnaCut or something. Does it say? Does it say on there? Let's look at the box, just for giggles. Cambria Custom 004 gray aluminum handle, techno carbon copper inlay, Mike Irie mirror polished blade, black lip pearl button, satin deep cherry clip. Deep carry clip, satin deep carry clip, number 53 of 80. So this is the Custom 004. All right, and it says Mike Irie. It doesn't tell me the blade steel. I wonder what the blade steel is on this guy. I'm assuming it's MagnaCut because that's what they all come with, but I don't want to assume. Oh, this is sharp. Just cut my cloth there. That's okay. Wow, look at that blade. That's something else. That's really special. I'm going to assume this is MagnaCut. I have to assume. Because typically it would say MagnaCut over there. And that's probably got ground off. Satin finish clip, which typically they're not. They're usually black or something, right? I like the inlay. I've had inlay like that before, but that's nice. It's a nice piece of inlay too. It's very reflective. Look at that. But this right here. Wow. Wow. Let's look at the side here too. Wow. All right, let's see. Action is spot on. Yeah, spot on. Love that inlay button there. And what did they say the inlay button was? Let's double check real quick. The inlay is... okay, black lip pearl button. So black lip, so that's pearl. Wow. Can you see that? Look at that. That is something. Okay. So this is pretty cool. I've never handled something this fancy, and this will be expensive to ship back, so I'm gonna have to come up with money for that. Okay, but this is really cool. Let's look at the back here. Yeah, that's really cool. I really dig the button there and the blade. It's just really stunning together. Yeah, I'm not going to review this because this is a custom. I've reviewed the Cambria. I love the Cambria. I think it's a great knife. I really do. It's one of my favorites next to the... I like it more than the TR3 manual, the Integrity, which I enjoy a lot, but this one I like a little bit more. The Mordax is still my absolute favorite. Don't get me wrong, I love the Mordax. But this is something really special. So really, really nice. But this is a really cool, kind of a custom version of it here. Love what Mike Irie does. As I said before, I have a Mike Irie hollow grind on my TRM Atom in MagnaCut. This was a special one, and it did cost extra for Mike Irie because his stuff is really, really good. So, as you can see here, beautiful polish finish on here. So, I will say I noticed one little line right there. That's interesting. I don't know if that's considered anything, but that would be, if you're a perfectionist and it was a safe queen, you might not like that, but you know. It looks like just part of the milling when it was ground and wasn't quite picked up by the polish. So, but still very cool. Still very cool. Very, very cool knife. All right, so we were able to check out both the ROTA here. Now, I don't do a full review on customs. One, I've already reviewed this knife, right? So we've already reviewed this knife. And I'm not going to review a knife I've already reviewed. This is a custom version of this knife. So with being decked out and fancied out. So we know what this is, but it's just to show you how fancy you can get. I like the plain aluminum a lot more than the black, right? I think that's nice. I like this inlay, this copper. I really like that. I love the mother pearl or black pearl. What is it? I keep saying it. Black lip pearl button. Not sure how that's different, but it looks like the pearl. And I love this grind. That is absolutely. Now, you might say, well, how come it costs that much? The other one was only $270, $300, $310, whatever. Well, this grind, just like with this grind over here, you've got to know what you're doing, because if you're just winging it, you're going to be throwing away a lot of blades, right? That's the first thing. Second of all, to get that hollow grind consistent, you know that takes a set of expertise that someone like Mike Irie can do. And then the dual grind, and then to polish it, to have this beautiful mirror edge, that's something special. I wouldn't cut with this. I wouldn't do anything with this. All we're doing is looking at it. That's it. And every time I see this, I see lint that falls on top of it, and it stands out as soon as it falls on there. It's just so funny because it just highlights everything, right? As soon as something falls on there, it looks like lint. So there we go. That is stunning. That is absolutely stunning. So, all right, Penchetta Pen and Knife, thank you so much. And if you didn't know, this was loaned to me by Penchetta Pen and Knife right here. Check them out. And here's their little barcode as well. But go check them out at penchetta.com, www.penchetta.com, right? I appreciate them allowing me to check this one out. I want to put this one away. But I was very excited to check this out. I figured these would go really, really fast. And having talked to Martin at Blade Show, he was talking about doing a run of the ROTA. I really, really dig this. I really dig this. I like this a lot. So I'm going to put this guy away real quick, or at least I'm going to put him over here. Now, just to give you an idea, I don't know if you collect pens, but I have a pen that's way out of date, and I don't think they make it anymore. This is my Mont Blanc I got in college when I graduated. So that's kind of an old pen. And just give you an idea, here's my tactile turn knife pen. A little simpler process than this. You got a lot of things going on over here that's not going on here. I have another pen somewhere else. Where's my other pen? Yeah. So I have another tactile pen here. This is the lever one. All right. And then I do, just to kind of give you an idea if you have any of these pens, and here's a Kaweco, right? That's a Kaweco pen. That's a German one. It's a fountain pen. And then I have, a cross pen. I got this as a chairman's award. I got an award for this. So that's another little one there. And then, I have a little guy. This is, and I actually have a little slip for this. This is my little miniature Kaweco. So I'll put this one over in case it starts rolling. It shouldn't, but. So this is a fountain pen, if you didn't know. I use this a lot. That's why it's dusty. I carry this, and I do like fountain pens, right? This is also a fountain pen, but this is a smaller one, right? And then this right here is a cross pen, and it's just typical cross pen, nothing fancy, right? And this is a Mont Blanc. They don't sell these anymore. I think they only do the black. I don't know if they brought the burgundy back in a while. And then, of course, this is the tactile knife with their little bolt action right there. And then you've got the lever action on this one, another tactile. It's certainly not as fancy as this one. And then, of course, you know, we already talked about this. But this right here, this is where it stands out. Now, comparable in size, we're looking at a pen pretty equal. So if you're looking for a regular size pen, absolutely fits the bill. I think that's good. So I like to know that so that I'm not worried, you know, am I getting a gigantic pen? Am I getting a really, really small pen? Something that I'm not going to be able to use? Because, I mean, that's the worst, at least for me. I hate getting a pen that's too small and I can't use, right? That's just like a waste for me. So I appreciate getting the ability to have a pen that fits the bill. But what I like is this lever. And looking at it and seeing how those ball bearings work in there, I think that's really cool. That's really, really cool. So that's how it works like that. So you go down, go a little to the right, go down, go a little to the right. Okay, now I've got it. Yeah, now I've got it down. There we go. That's cool. I like that a lot. Very cool milled clip for sure. It's not bent, crimped over. This is a milled piece of titanium there. I think that's really cool. All right. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Thank you again, Penchetta Pen and Knife. I appreciate you guys. Let me put their sticker out here. It's worth having. I've never gotten a sticker from them before, so I'm super excited to get a sticker from them. So Penchetta, grab life by the edge. So there's a ballad song as well. Probably a MachineWise ballad song, I'm sure. But there you go. Appreciate you guys watching this video. Hopefully you found this entertaining, and I'm off center. I've moved the camera so I forget where center is. I used to have it marked, so that's why I'm always shifting over, because I keep going to the old spot. But anyways, appreciate you guys watching this, enjoying the video. Hopefully you enjoyed checking out this very fancy grind from Mike Irie. This is a custom knife with that black lip pearl inlay. That was really cool. So two very, very fancy things. We got a part 2 unboxing and impression. It looks like another custom. So again, it won't be a review. It's just an experience, just a simple experience, because these are custom knives. But it's just good to know, if you like the Cambria and you really wanted something fancy, there's stuff like this out there. And I've never actually looked at this, but this is really nice. This is really nice. Right? This might be a safe queen for some people, and others it might be a carry. I mean, you know, $529 is not crazy price. I carry this, and this is like $850, right? So I have no problem carrying this. When these dropped, these were like $695 or something like that, because it was Magna Cut hollow grind. I think they do 20 CV, and they're a little cheaper now. So I don't know, but that was, maybe they've dropped in price overall too, but it was cheaper when I had it over there. Got cardboard dust on these things. All right, thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you have any questions about these. I'm going to be shipping these back to them because I don't want to hold on to them too long because they're expensive. So again, thank you, Penchetta Pen and Knife. Appreciate it, allowing me to check out the MachineWise ROTA. I think it's cool. I want to get one of these someday. I know they're going to be hot to handle right now. It'll be, as soon as they drop them, they're going to be gone. I know, I get it. I'm hoping down the road, maybe when we get down to the, you know, the 1000s, the 5000s, maybe I can get one at that point. We'll see. All right, thank you guys for watching. If you found this content fun, interesting, or entertaining, would you please consider hitting the like button down below? And if you've already hit that like button, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button. Subscribing and liking the channel really helps out, allows me to produce more content, do more things, ultimately more things for you guys. So thank you to everyone out there who watches the videos, enjoys the content, it's part of the channel. I appreciate you guys so very much. Thank you. If you haven't already, maybe consider hitting the notification button as well so you can be notified of future content like this and other videos. And a big shout out to my channel members. I appreciate you guys so very much. You guys, you encourage me, and I really do appreciate that. I thank you for that. And then secondly, because of your generous support through your memberships, you allow me to do things like cover the cost of shipping, borrowing knives, things. Recently, I think I spent $250, $260 on shipping in the last 2 days. So There you go. It adds up. Got a big 10K coming up. That's going to cost me a lot. I may have to delay on shipping some of those things because I don't know if I can cover all of that, but we'll see. We'll get there. But I appreciate you guys so very much for watching this. As a way for me to say thank you, I do two things for members. One, brand new channel members, I want to send you a channel sticker and a thank you note. So if you're a brand new channel member, email me your name and address so I can mail you a channel sticker and a thank you note. Secondly, all channel members are eligible for the members once a month members exclusive giveaway. So we'll have a budget banger each week, thanks to the members, but then we'll also have once a month, 1 week, there'll be a members exclusive giveaway. 2 giveaways that members are eligible for. All right, so it's not a budget banger for the members. It is something a little nicer, hopefully something you would enjoy winning or giving as a gift. It's my small way to say thank you. If any of that, maybe the emojis, maybe the 1 year, 2 year anniversary, this exclusive content, any of that stuff sounds interesting. You want to be a member, would like to join. There is a link down below in the description on how to join. I have 3 different tiers. Would love, be honored, would be totally blown away to have you as a subscriber. But please, don't do it if you don't want to. Don't feel pressured. Only do it if you want to. And if you choose to do so, thank you. Thank you. All right, if you haven't already, maybe also consider checking me out over here on Instagram at Robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at Robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and a great week.